Okay, I think that's enough waiting. Just making sure that everything is working accordingly. Okay. Uh, I thought I'd have a little bit more to show for it, considering the amounts of effort I put in today, but I should have spent more time yesterday to make sure that everything is all tip-top shape, you know. Well, it's a witch's hat. I thought I'd do something I did last year, but better. And apparently VRoid Studio had added a feature for a hat accessory, actually multiple hat accessories. Anyway, let me get up to date with all the chat. So yeah. Hey, random stuff, Evan Afton, CSX, and yeah, it looks like everybody here at the moment. But yeah, I thought I'd wear something festive. Could have done better, could have done worse. But it's kind of late. I'm gonna be waking up really early tomorrow for reasons. And I think we should just be able to just jump straight into it now that I think about it. But let me just get the correct tab. That's not it. 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 No. Was it this one? No, it was this one. Okay, now it's working. Oh, because I was busy with some other things. I've been deliberating for the better part of a week on certain things I wanted to do. And as much as I would have wanted to watch, I thought there were some other things I was going to get taken care of, but I got distracted as usual. But it's totally fine, as far as I can tell. Things have panned out better than expected. I would definitely want to catch up on Pokemon Legends ZA as soon as I can, but I will not be able to in the immediate foreseeable future. Uh, I wish I could go into detail, but I'll save it till next week. So, where do we want to start? Because I know that people are going to want me to look at Benny Boy's Discord. Oh my gosh, already we're out swinging. What the actual... Oh. From Gunther von Goldenberg. I have not been able to find who the modeler is of this kit bash. A post-apocalyptic EMD FP45. Oh man. Man, that looks so scuffed. But luckily we were able to get through that fairly quickly. Should be able to bounce over to Jacket Jail Fries' Discord just to be safe. Yep, it hasn't changed a bit since last week. So we can get back to the cursed trains. This is where we left off, apparently. I think. Anyway, let's go check out these posts, and finally it actually remembered. It actually pancake flipping remembered in my web browser history, the link. So yeah, it's 2 weeks ago, 31 seconds. I think we can do it. This is 11 minutes long. I'm not sure we'll have time for that. I know everybody has sleep and that they have school, and that was the other reason I didn't stream for Pokemon stuff during the week, because I knew that people had school and work, and I didn't want to get in the way of that, because I know people like to watch it live more than as a VOD. So yeah, this is from last week. This is from last week. This is also from last week. This one's new, so we're going to take a look at that while I go and rummage through all of this here. 66 people have tuned into you. You know, it's pretty close to, 6, 7. I'd wave my hands, but I obviously can't. Anyway, let me take a quick look over here in theater mode. I think we're in an elevator. There's a skeleton down there. So what was the title of this? Bro became the buried messiah. Yeah, I can totally understand. Anyway, anybody hear about this news about this dude who got arrested for posting a meme? Completely wild stuff. I was not hoping that would happen in my lifetime. Or anyone's lifetime. What's this other post? Guys, look what I got in a rummaging today. And it's a Powertrains 2.0, which I have seen it. It is, in my opinion, mortifying. Because it looks like it's supposed to have 4 axles, but it's only got 2. Let's see, who else are we going to take a look at? Jacket Jail Fries, of course. But I don't think anything has changed. Yep, not in the slightest. And that is understandable. Oh, wait, this is new. Got an Atlantic at the train show. Oh. Yeah, that could use some tender love and care. Great scale model train show. I'm jealous I was not able to go to any conventions this year. Now, I think what's really weird about this is the proportions, I guess, in general, of the Pennsylvania-style Atlantics for the Pennsylvania Railway. Because they always had this weird front. I don't know how to describe it. I think it's because the lantern is so high up and so itty-bitty compared to the boiler. But this particular model, it's pretty evident that this definitely is rusting over and needs some help. I feel like this is post-war HO of some sort. Not that there isn't much in the way of pre-war or World War II type HO scale. Yeah, I will get to it. Don't worry, don't worry. Taken out how? I feel like there's a lot of lore that I am not privy to. So yeah, let me just bounce this over here, Dio. Oh, it was recorded by Virtual Railfan. Maybe we can take a quick look. I wonder why in Tiny Rails the bullet train and the maglev, I don't have a maglev screenshot, has a caboose that looks different. Well, wouldn't it be different? Let's see, Cursed Train, I think number 1. We've got this Cursed Avelia style, and this is from last week. But yeah, I don't think I can actually see the caboose for this. It just looks like the end car to an incomplete electric train set. Not the model train set, but the actual prototypical train set. But yeah, this one's weird looking. We've got the hood of a car or truck up here. And what kind of wheel arrangement is this? Technically, the back should be the same as the front, but it looks more like a Lego train set in that it's only half complete. They've been doing that with their passenger trains for the better part of, I want to say, 20 years at this point. But yeah, this looks completely scuffed. For some reason, the boiler is completely separate from the cab. There's no tender, even though it's a tender logo. We've got bits of metal forming a phalanx off the metal cladding of the boiler. We've got a drive wheel without any rods connecting it. And this one over here too, so that's just a missed opportunity for tractive effort. And this, whatever this is, this bogey just looks goofy. Proportionally speaking, like it had been ripped off a freight car. Thunder train engine, you say? Interesting. Anyway, aren't these trains the same as... Oh wait, this is from last week. Never mind. Ah, here it is. No, wait, this is 4 years ago. I think I need something more recent. Let's see, Virtual Railfan. They are currently live because, of course, they are. Maybe it's in their grab bag. In their latest grab bag. Is it in the shorts? I don't know. But I will be able to check. So yeah, regular train, regular train, regular train, regular train, regular train, regular train. Well, that's goofy looking. This is a... I forget what they're called. It's a certain type of plow. And a geometry RDC. I was not expecting that. I'm assuming we got... I'm not sure what kind of train set this is. It looks like maintenance of way because it's yellow. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Got some rail fans and then a rainbow. So yeah, that wasn't it. We'll check the shorts. Ah, here it is. Thomas the Tank Engine gets kidnapped. In Paradise, Pennsylvania, September 25th, 2025. Yep, absolutely nothing to see here. Everything is as it should be. No questions asked. But no, seriously, they're kidnapping my boy and his friend Percy. Yeah, I don't know. Isn't Mavis supposed to be, I don't know, smaller? But yeah, I was thinking there was a derailment, but apparently not, from what I was reading in the chat. But I obviously was interpreting it wrong. Anything else that people want me to take a quick look at before we hop into Train of Thoughts Discord? Go check out Train of Thoughts Discord, where you can submit your own cursed trains. As long as you agree to the terms of the rules of that specific channel on their Discord. The link is in the description, along with the link to their Twitter at TrainFactsGuy and their YouTube channel, Train of Thought, which of course just posted a video today about the last train to Bhutan. Probably the other way around. Oh, refresh your page. I can certainly do that. Slug. No thoughts, just slug. And of course, it's Roblox, so that makes it goofy in its own right. And this has less pixels than I have running synapses in my brain. CTX. We've got... I don't know what that says. And I don't know what that says either. And I don't know what that is either. Is it Woodco or Woolco? Wordco? Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's still goofy. It's still silly. Oh yeah! Let's go check out Red T-shirt. Wrong red T-shirts. This is gonna be a problem. Let's filter by channel. Ah, there it is. So there have been new posts since we were last here. We've got the new updates for this. We've got this from last week, I think. Nothing train related here. Nothing train related here. This is from like 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry? What do you mean by KCR? Let's see. The Northern Way. Free passenger transportation. Free hunting mode. You choose the cars for transportation. Now, what's so cursed about this? I feel like this music's gonna get me claimed, so I'm just gonna skip it. Oh. So yeah, this looks like kind of a lot of a nothing burger. Well, I guess it's nice that you're able to change the camera at least. Oh gosh, that's fast. Fastest. Boy! I don't know how that didn't derail. Meow. And there's sparks flying from the catenary. So I guess that counts as cursed. A little bit. What I want to see is this.
New mission. Cool new spoilers. Interface improvements. Interface improvements.
I'm sorry.
Interface improvements. In a cartoon.
Oh, I see what's going on. Never mind. It was just an update. Yeah. Is that what they're calling it? BMSF as the parody in Roblox? Anyway, I don't know why I keep getting recommended weird stuff like this. I don't think there's a generational conflict when it comes to essential parts of daily life. Oh, I see. Chicago Northwestern, but it's CMW. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, now we should be able to get straight into the trains from Train of Thought's Discord. The cursed trains are right here. With Phoenix Lever 69.
Nice.
The 160A1, a French 212-0 with 6 cylinders. I'm sorry. I know we've seen this before. I didn't know that. First, the steam goes through 2 inside high pressure cylinders, then 2 inside low cylinder pressure cylinders, then a reheater, and finally it goes to a 2 outside low pressure set of cylinders. Because screw simplicity, logic, and reasonability, we need to get all of the tractive effort in all of the land. Okay. I'll make a note of that as well. But yeah, I'm not sure. We've seen this multiple times before, but that fact is making this even more cursed than it already was. Let's see what J2's got. Because it looks like they're cooking. Sketch of a 19th century steam turbine. Oh. Considering the steam locomotive, the steam turbines have been used in the first steamship Turbinia, which was invented in 1897. Oh, first steam turbine powered steamship. Not sure if that's particularly efficient. But yeah, it seems that the locomotive using the same technology would be plausible. I would certainly think so. The engine sketches an experimental Baldwin 280 with the turbine connected to a jack shaft between the first and second drive wheel, or drive axles. Reversing would be achieved through a complicated mechanism that reversed the flow of steam through the turbine in the opposite direction, making Tarantula very maintenance heavy compared to conventional steam engines. Would it though? I could just imagine, like... Yeah, it is a lot of cursed companies. Yeah, and I wonder about humanity as well. But what really matters here is that this is a Baldwin, but it's a steam turbine with... I want to say 19th century, but technically it's like turn of the century. Between 19th and 20th century. And I don't know. I would think that's all you'd have to do to change directions on the reverser is just have a simpler mechanism that would just change the direction of the steam. Like, I don't know. I could imagine creating a set of valves that could keep the steam at bay and force it in one direction or another, much the same way we can do that for hose water. Though, obviously, it'd be built much more sturdily. I don't know. I think it's just a lack of socialization. A lot of cisgender heterosexual men want to be in relationships with women, but they don't know how to talk to women. Oh, it's the 10th anniversary of FNAF 4. Oh gosh. This looks like Photoshop because we've seen this before, just not in this color. It's from Captain Hades. And this is from J2. Tallulah Falls Railway Museum number 7. But a lot of the anxiety is social anxiety, to be honest. And that is a very small image. Let's go fix it. Well, I try to avoid being distracted by trick-or-treaters at the door. That's probably another prop I should add. Just a giant bag of candy. So where was I? Images. Just tap that here. The Nashville, Chattanooga, St. Louis class L1. Okay, so we got a better image of this here, I guess. I don't care. La 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 la, I can't hear it. Glasses keep falling down. But yeah, what's so special about this? 2A2 Mikado type steam loco that worked in the National Chattanooga St. Louis Railroad Company. These were nicknamed the Jitneys by their crews. The reason is unknown. Among the lightest mics of their time, these well-balanced engines served the main freight drags for years. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. Maybe this is the wrong locomotive. What's the matter? Okay, so there is an exact match, but it is a very small image. I don't want the AI summary. I'll save that for later. I'm usually just trying to share hyperlinks to the stream to all my socials. That's usually what happens when you're waiting, because I'm busy trying to fill all that out. But yeah, I'm just looking here. I know in the original image it looked like it had a powered tender. But I know that's probably not supposed to be the case. But it's kind of hard to make heads or tails of it because the image is so small. Ooh, the Dinky from Franz the Fox Demon with the FC Palpa a Chanque dubs. Or is it dubs? I don't know how to pronounce that. But it's a 040 from Peru, 1874. 3 were made. The Ferrocarril Palpa de Chanque was founded in 1873 by Don Ceferino Elguera, who wanted to construct a 25-kilometer long line between Hacienda at Palpa and the Porta Chanque. Why would you? It's just like it. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think it was talked about in a previous stream, but yeah, the man thing just doesn't pass the vibe check for me. I just don't see it in myself, especially considering the most visceral, cruel, and toxic forms of masculinity are things I really don't identify with. And a lot of it just kind of disgusts me in general. Anyway, among the first of the 4 locomotives were built in 1874 and carried the names Raymond, Inez, and Jose Payan. They were ordered through the London Banking Association. Records suggest that the 4 locomotives named Palpa was similar, but 5 tons heavier. Since the lists of dubs only show 3 locomotives delivered to this line, it may be assumed that this one was of a different design and supplied by another manufacturer. Later, the line became part of the Ferrocarril de Muelle de Chancay and ceased operations not later than 1927. But yes, it's a little dinky with 2 lanterns in the back. And for some reason, the windows have slats. Like a house. And I don't know why. And it's got the pistons at an angle. And I'm not sure why. But yeah, this looks like something you'd make out of Lego for your first Lego train. Hello, Jacket Jail Fries. Welcome to the stream. Original message was deleted, and this is a reply to it from PensyFan19, who says, ahem. And it's just that switcher with the crane on the top, which I think this one heavily inspired of Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends character. I can't remember exactly who, though. Yes, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, and here's another one from Evil Wes. But it's also a repost, so technically. Actually, all of these are reposts. I'm sorry. Oh, never mind. Oh god, no! Don't put that in there! No, what are you doing? Don't put that in there! No! No, why would you do that? Why? I know those boxes are pretty abundant. But gosh dang it, those things... They don't grow on trees, you know? Yes, of course we had to have that. Still haven't added this to my soundboard, so I guess I'm gonna have to fill it out here.
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael, Michael.
I need to add that to the list at some point. I think that's what they want us to believe in that video, but I think in actuality it was just the box. A 2-foot gauge to standard gauge abomination. What makes it an abomination? It looks like they were able to widen it just fine. I don't know. It does look goofy, though. And that's from Amtrak 09. Franz the Fox demon at it again with the 17th of the Twitter living history posts. It was October 26, 1975. A train collision at Lunan Bay in Angus of the UK results in 1 death and 41 injuries. Oh, I can see why. Even though this looks like a clearly metal carriage, it is completely telescoped through. I just don't. I just don't. Oh! This one's from Hex. Really wish I had this for the thumbnail. This is a real good one. It has that real je ne sais quoi as a 440 from the UK. We got Gunter the TOT Breaker. Artist, Wings of Wrath. Post caption, Marbanian locomotive for the Marbanian State Railways. Oh gosh, it gets worse the longer I look at it. I thought this was going to be a repost. I am sorely mistaken. Because not only does this look like it's broad gauge, it's a Shay. And it's supposed to be an express passenger locomotive, and it's wide, even though it's technically a monorail. So it's got a wide loading gauge, but it's a monorail. A ground monorail, no less. And it's steam powered, and it's broad gauge, like a Brisbane. And I am at a lack for words for all of this. I imagine in some universe this makes sense, but in ours it makes absolutely none. And it's got a double funnel, so that is a funny funnel. Oh, that was a lot of lag. One VTuber, one jar! Don't put me in a jar! Ah. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes! So yeah, mark that as done. And we'll head on to the next post. Oh dear. From Runaway Train, 1940s American Crampton. I forget, is the Crampton that funny one that had the 128 sides machined onto the flanged metal tires? Because that's the vibe I get from this. Otherwise, such a large wheel would not make sense. But this is a 622, and I am astonished. I don't know who made this. I'm astonished. I'm amazed. I'm stupefied. I'll get it away from you. Siggy Strasser 2. I don't think it's that bad. For some reason, people are saying this is AI. This doesn't look like AI. This looks like someone actually made this with their own two hands. Using, like, Photoshop, the painting brush tools from Photoshop, or Krita, or Coral, or what's that other program that is better than all the others? It's only like $90 total. I can't remember its name. Anyway, Virginian class EL3A. Yeah, it wouldn't have the correct valve gear. That's usually the one that struggles with the most. Anyway, in 1925, the Virginian Railway started electrification of 135 miles across the Alleghenies between Elmore and Roanoke. To haul heavy coal trains, a total of 10 electric locos were built by Alco and Westinghouse, which consisted of 3 sections each. Oh, these ones! Every section consisted of 2 groups of 2 axles, each of which were powered from a crank axle via side rods. Additionally, 1 carrying axle was located at each end. The traction motors were powered by the 3-phase AC motor that was created by rotary converters. And the dynamic brakes. What am I reading? The dynamic brakes were automatically engaged when the voltage in the traction motors started to rise on a downward grade. This allowed for the savings of huge amounts of power. The 10 3-section locos managed to replace a total of 48 melees. On a grade of 2.1%, the train of 6,000 tons with a locomotive on each end could reach 14 miles an hour. Not very fast, but doesn't need to be. But was twice the speed of steam-powered trains doing the service. I'm sorry? On light grades of 0.6%, one locomotive could haul 9,000 tons. They remained in service until 1955, when the Virginian canceled its electric operations. So yeah, this is one of those goofy locomotives. I feel like who is it? SMT Mainline has one of these, but for some reason it has a European livery on it. I might be able to find it fairly quickly. Just gonna crack this open just to be sure. Oh great, it's verifying that I'm human. So we should be able to hop over to videos. I know it was quite a while ago. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be... well, at one point one would think that, but apparently that is not the case. But I know it's around here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Obviously, I'm not going to be really playing this. I'm just going to show you the thumbnail. If I can get it into a new tab. Open in thumbnail preview. That is not what I meant by thumbnail preview. Please go back. Go back. Gosh dang it. Okay, so we're back at the video. We should be able to take a quick peek at what this thing looks like. So yeah, okay, so I think what people were trying to do here... okay, so apparently it was the other way around. It is an American livery on a European locomotive, which I'm assuming they were trying to recreate whatever this is, but they couldn't find what they were looking for, so they had to make do. Oh yeah, it happens a lot. Oh, and we got ourselves another one. But this one's from the Tweetsy Railroad. And this is from Hex, and it says, I cast Firebomb! Where is it? 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 Nope, I don't have that engaged. Gonna have to fix that. Oh gosh. From the Scotsman. It is the first Great Western livery on a steam locomotive. Oh boy. Oh boy. And there's extra headlamps for some reason. Which I'm not sure if those were added on or if they're real. I know the paint scheme's fake, but you get the idea. Hoya Fanboy 1930 says, Few, you say? Lionel trains, I'm buying a few of them. Define a few. Because that is $88,631,979.02. And that's not even including the sales tax, if there is any. Wait a minute, that's only 20? How the... do you get that from just 20? Gotta get my calculator out. What would this... this looks like a... oh, it's a Legacy high-end Super Chief Santa Fe set. Yeah, that it partially explains it. I should be able to reverse engineer how much it costs, though, by dividing that number by 20. Because the higher-end stuff from Lionel does get pretty expensive. So let's see, 88,631,000. 979.02 divide by 20. Yeah, that number doesn't add up. Because dividing by 20 only gets you 44,315,900. I'm sorry. Why are there no commas on my calculator? 4,431,598 95 cents, which that's not how much those things individually cost. So, if anything, this is just a post upon a post. I knew it wasn't going to be. I knew that math wasn't going to be mathing. I just didn't know how bad it was going to be not mathing. Captain Hades says Shinkansen going to be used for freight trains? Retirement from service. JR East has announced that the E3 series will be completely retired from service by the end of 2025. What does it say? A single formation will be converted to freight-only type trains. Ain't no way that's real. I gotta verify that. It'd be pretty fast. Oh gosh, Japan News. And JREF and JR East. So this is actually coming from the company themselves, straight from the horse's mouth. These sold at the following locations, the principal only. The welcome Sulka can be sold to the individual. Apologize for the inconvenience. Convenient travelers. Blah, blah, blah. Useful information. It's not showing up in the search results. Yeah, this isn't working either. I guess we'll just have to stick with this article. Oh, and we can actually see the interior. JR East eyes freight-only cars for Shinkansen trains as Japan logistics industry suffers from labor shortage. And we've got perishable fruit, which, you know, more power to them. East Japan Railway Company is considering the development of a dedicated Shinkansen car that will have no seats and carry only freight. And that's literally it. No sources or citations, just... Oh, here it is. For some reason, it wasn't loading correctly. But yeah, I needed to see the SMG4 video. I don't know what the deal was. I thought it was just clickbait. Okay, although JR companies have been integrating passenger and freight transport, carrying freight in part of a train, car, or on empty seats, this will be a first for the Shinkansen trains to have cargo-only cars. JR East is reconsidering removing all the seats. Is considering removing all the seats from dedicated freight cars to allow them to carry more and larger pieces of cargo. Return to company page. Oh, it's not the company page I was thinking it would be. Railway.supply. Yeah, that is going to be very surreal if that comes true. And absolutely cursed. I'm vaguely familiar with that. I don't see their animations as much as I should. Why am I frowning? Anyway, J2 with an O-gauge minecart from Minecraft. It is a 3D printed body designed to fit over a Lionel hand car chassis. Oh, that's way too fast. That is way too fast. Look at this. Yes, Lionel Craft. An E2 Shinkansen set with an East Eye car attached behind the cab car. One of these things is not like the other. That's all I can say about that. That's just... It actually looks like it's got rocket thrusters, not gonna lie. But yeah, Fowler 4F cab forwards. Actually a Ginty, apparently. Yeah, that's just... I don't know how you do that. Terrible Photoshop. Please feel bad for what you've posted. Or created, I should say. But not James the Red Engine. He's just sharing it. You shouldn't shoot the messenger. Anyway. What else is there? Oh, gosh. Good lord, it's worse than I thought. From J2. It is the Pennsylvania Flyer battery-operated O-scale train set. Is this gonna load for me?
The Pennsylvania Flyer is ready to roll.
Wait, why does this ring a bell? I think it might have the same sound as the actual metal. Oh boy. I just I know people are strapped for cash. And they didn't even have both lights slit in the front. How does that work? Yeah, they've been doing battery powered for quite some time. That's not to say that they don't do their regular electric outlet type power systems anymore. They do that quite a lot, actually, in DCC as well. But around, like, I want to say 2008, maybe, they started making train sets that were like garden scale size that were battery powered. And as far as I can tell, like, there was stuff in the making towards that inevitability, because there was at a time some wooden railway compatible trains that were battery operated from Lionel at one point back in the 90s and at the turn of the millennia, but they shifted over time to much bigger and better things in the battery operated space. Unfortunately, it's all inject mold plastic and not die cast metal for the locomotives. iCast Stevenson's Rocket Conrail from Hago. That is a repost. Get out of here with this. We've seen this so often that I don't even think this counts as a funny funnel anymore, even though it's got a horn on the top. Foamer Roamer Weeb. Yet another non-Indonesian train in an Indonesian paint scheme. This time it's standard gauge and 25,000 volts AC power. Oh, okay. I feel like that's supposed to be disgusting, but I can't wrap my head around it. Here's that one from Gunter the TOT Breaker. We've got the Pennsylvania Railroad 012 Zero locomotive, which I feel like we've seen this before, but I could be wrong. But, like, bruh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Oh, this goober again. From Franz the Fox Demon, no less. Hungarian State Railways and the Kossuth Bohemian Railway Series 12. Later, the Series 377, Czechoslovak State Railway Class 310.4, and Yugoslav Railway Class 152, Austria-Hungary, 1885. 562 of these were made. Oh, wow. It was a small tank locomotive for service on secondary lines, which was produced in large numbers by almost every factory in Austria-Hungary. However, it was only used outside the Australian part of the empire, since the MAV had received 549 locomotives and the KSOD only 13. It only got its striking appearance later through the installation of a long smoke box that protruded over the buffer beam. After the First World War, the majority would be located in Hungary, Czechoslovakia, and Yugoslavia. The state railways usually retired locomotives in the 50s, but in industry they could last well into the 70s. But yeah, this is a repost. It is a goober. Just gotta mark this here, here, here. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wait till next week. And this one's a repost by Captain Hades from South Africa. Oh my. Wahahaha is what Captain Hades says with this. And oh boy. I thought some of the other stuff we saw that was experimental was completely unhinged. Oh yeah, because, yes, very busy. Yeah, it's the Borzoi. It's a Borzoi. Because this is what it probably normally looks like. And this is what it looks like when they try to make it slightly more aerodynamic than it already was. And then there's whatever this is. I feel like it's vaguely familiar, but I can't help but feel like... Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I want to learn more about this, because I can. Survey says... Survey says... Wait, no, I don't want an AI deep dive. Just show me the image. Show me the original image. Where is it? It's gotta be here somewhere. It looks like a real decent kit bash. But unfortunately, not the real thing. Be pretty interesting, though, if they actually made something like that. But as far as I can tell, that's not the case. I do want to get in touch with whoever made this, because they deserve a medal. Oh! Oh my. Hoya Fanboy 1930's at it again. Bro's trying to build the whole fleet using IRL engines. I was vaguely familiar with this, but this is new to me. We've got the 3-1 over here, which seems to be based on what I want to say is a Gevo. Oh gosh, they even got the passenger cars. I didn't think they'd actually be able to get away with it, but they did. And they used the gallery, not gallery, the, what was the lounge observation cars used on? The Milwaukee Road. But yeah, it's just, I should have seen that coming. Because I knew this was in the works. With the 3-4. And here it is with the actual cars. Oh my gosh. The JR 500 series, Nozomi, and this is what it looks like when it was converted. That is very impressive. Just absolutely chef's kiss of a cursed train. And that's not even the half of it. Because there's not just... Oh, and here it is when it's actually fully painted. Though I think it's supposed to be a little bit brighter than this metallic color. For the 3.5. Yeah, here it is. This is what I was thinking about. It's the 3.5, I think. It was based on a Bachmann 440, of course, and that technically counts as a funny funnel. And we got ourselves a Galaxy Express 39 locomotive with the C62, which was manufactured quite a while ago for N-Scale. And Bros almost got the whole fleet together. But I think the dude has his channel showcasing all the trains that he has built in full operation. So let me go try to whip that out if I can help it. Yeah, I appear to be having some trouble finding it. Maybe it'd be easier to find using reverse image search. Oh yeah, and here's the last image. So yeah, let me just grab a little of this, hop into the image search, paste that bad boy here. It's got to figure it out somehow. Oh gosh, someone made it in O scale. Oh, and it's the 3.8. I thought it was the 3.5 for some reason. Oh, here it is. In glorious N scale. By EFR Films. The Aldebarad. Just gonna remove that. I'm still astonished at the level of detail on something that's just so freaking small. I mean, look at this thing. And it is struggling. Boy, howdy, is it struggling. But it is nice, though, that there's this little app-ended, like, caboose thingamajig in the back. Yeah, I could totally imagine that. The Western vibe was supposed to be the point with the 3.8. And apparently this is the second version. For some reason I thought there'd be some sort of annotations. But no, it doesn't seem like it. But yeah, I painted the wheel sides to be more prototypical to the show in the manga. Oh, alright. You have a good one. We were going to wrap up soon anyway. But yeah, there's a lot of B-roll here. But yeah, this is EFR Films. They got quite a lot cooking on their channel. And I hope to see more of them in the future. Guess I'll just leave a link in the chat because I can. In case anybody's interested. But that's not even considering the one I found in O scale on Facebook, so we're gonna take a quick peek at that in a separate window because I don't want to dox myself. Okay. Public group called Lionel Trains. Here's a Lionel General that's custom made into the Galaxy Express 3.8. Picture 2 is what it's based off of. Departs from the Trader Junction and heads to Aldebaran via Emeraldas. This train, which is a more classic version of the 3.9, is used in local lines to places like the Wildflower Star. I thought it was Wildflower Planet. I feel like there needs to be some citations for this. Its appearance makes it a popular choice among train enthusiasts and rail fans. And here we got the actual details for the locomotive itself. So yeah, here's the websites where some of the details are. I don't know who hosts this website, but they're also cool. Because they kind of detail how the Galaxy Railways works, at least within the time frame of the Galaxy Express 39 anime. Speak nothing of the sort for other series from Leiji Matsumoto, like Metal Symphony, or what was it, Galaxy Railways? Or any other stuff in the Leiji-verse. Oh, right, y'all can't see this. Hold on. Open image in new tab. Open image in new tab. And here was the link to the other thingamajig that I wanted to share with you all. Just show me the image in the new tab, please. Just gotta adjust myself in my seat. Just gonna close this off, okay. So that should be all of them. We can squeeze it in here. Here it is in O scale, using Lionel's General. And it appears that they were using Lego pieces to get some of the little additions taken care of properly. And here's the website I was trying to talk to you about that details the Galaxy Railways. But yeah, this is all completely nuts. Just absolutely, positively. And yeah, this is what it was supposed to look like in the anime. But yeah, that is a funny funnel, technically, so let's go spin that wheel again. Gosh dang it, this is not what I wanted to end on. I'll just hide this choice. And bounce back here. I don't think anything's changed. Like, there's nothing new here. So yeah, let me go hop into the void while I go grab the Amtrak logo. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop into the void. We'll get that sorted. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, that is gonna be it for tonight's stream. Stay tuned in the next week or so for another stream of Chris Trains from Training Out's Discord. Of course, the links are all in the description. Yeah, we already ended the images. That was all of them. But yeah, don't forget that videos and streams are only made possible through the contributions and engagement of folks like you, and I thank you for that. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe with notifications on, add it to your favorites list, become a channel member for 99 cents a month, or a patron at patreon.com for the same amount, if not a little bit more. You can also donate to me directly through the Stream Elements link in the description, because that would be better suited than a super chat, because YouTube takes a cut of that. I want to thank you all for stopping by. I wish you all a happy Halloween if you didn't have a happy Halloween already. Hope you found what you were looking for when it came to candy or parties or whatever it is. Well, stay home not touching grass. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. And until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up. Now, one thing I want to do is see if there's somewhere I can redirect to, if I can help it. Because, let's see, we've got Alan Becker again. We've got Pogodoxy in Nagasaki. But we got Tomoe Umare, but I'm not sure if it's going to be relevant. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to wrap it up here. Alright. Good night, everybody.